welcome to episode 2 of Let's Golf. Today, we're going to talk about what are you supposed to do when you get to the golf course. In episode 1, we had the chance to showcase hole number 1 at Papago Golf Course. And today we're just looking to give you an idea, if you're a new golfer, what is it you're supposed to be doing when you show up at the course. Here at Papago, it's going to kind of depend on what golf course you're at, whether it's a high-end daily fee or whether you're looking at a municipal golf course like Papago. You're going to have a couple little different things here or there. Now, you might already be comfortable with it and know what you're supposed to do when you show up, but this is definitely an opportunity for you to share this with maybe a new golfer or somebody who's just looking to get started. The intimidation factor is a really tough thing to overcome. So if you haven't been to a golf course, always feel comfortable. Everybody that's here is just looking to help out, and it's going to help out. So if you get a chance, share this with maybe somebody who's new or somebody who's just getting started in golf. All right, so first thing is going to be showing up. Got my clubs. Here at Papago, you're going to just switch out your shoes. Today I'm rocking my new FootJoy Icon golf shoes. So definitely not a bad thing at a municipal course to change your shoes out in the parking lot. Some places like a high-end daily fee or a resort course, you're probably going to have an area where you can go inside and change your shoes. Again, talk to your PGA professional, talk to the facility. They'll let you know where you're supposed to be going. So once you get ready, somebody from the outside service staff will come over. They'll grab your golf clubs. They're going to ask you if you're going to be playing golf today or whether you're hitting the range. So if you're hitting the range, again, you don't have to be coming out just to play golf. You can also come out if you're just going to go ahead and hit some range balls. You're going to practice and get ready.
Good morning.
Good morning. Going to be playing some golf today and hitting some range balls.
Perfect. What time are you playing?
Playing at 6:15.
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks so much.
So you can see, pretty simple. You're just going to go ahead and hand your clubs over. He's going to take them over to a golf cart, get them staged up. If you were just going to be hitting the range, he would go ahead and set them up at the driving range for you. If you're walking, you would probably just carry your bag up to the pro shop and you'd be ready to go. So I'm going to head up there and check in the pro shop. All right, so at Papago, you're going to go ahead and swing by the snack bar. Always look for signage. Most golf courses are going to have something to direct you in the direction you're going. Here I'm looking at a sign that says golf shop straight ahead. So that'll usually lead you to wherever you're headed. Now, depending on the facility, you're going to have some different names. They're either going to be called a golf shop, a pro shop, or a clubhouse. They're all going to be the same thing, but that's where you want to head. Again, you can notice a sign up here telling you golf shop. That's where you're headed. Now we're in the pro shop. We do offer an assortment of different Adidas FootJoy apparel. In the month of August, we are offering 30% off all apparel that's in stock. We also have FootJoy golf shoes, and we're also offering 30% off there. We've got a great assortment of different Titleist hats with the Papago logo on them. All our shirts also have the Papago logo, so it's a great logo. I highly recommend coming in and picking one of these up. So now that you've entered the pro shop, you're just going to come up to the counter. You're going to talk to the assistant. He's going to help you get checked in.
Morning, sir. How are you today?
Doing good.
What time are you checking in for?
I'm checking in for 6:15.
Okay.
Last name's Martinez, and I've got a City of Phoenix golf card.
Excellent.
So if you're not familiar with the City of Phoenix golf card, it's going to give you the best price that any of the City of Phoenix golf courses offer. You've got Papago, Aguila, Maryvale, Cave Creek, Encanto, and Palo Verde on that card. It costs you $50. You do have to be a Maricopa County resident or have a Maricopa County property tax statement, and that'll get you qualified for signing up for the card. Once you've got the card, it's only $30 to renew. In season, it saves you approximately $30, and out of season, it's anywhere from $5 to $10 that it saves you. But it's definitely well worth it if you're going to be playing at Papago a lot.
And walking or riding?
Going to be riding today.
Okay. 2816.
2816, perfect. So at this point, I'm checked in for Goff. He's going to give me my receipt,
Sign that one for me.
and he's
that
also
one
going to
goes
give me
the starter.
a starter receipt. So I got both of them. If I needed some range balls, I'd go ahead and ask him for some range balls right now, and that way I'd be able to warm up. I usually like to warm up, so it's definitely good. As we can notice, he answered a phone call. So sometimes when you come in, you are going to have to wait a little bit because he's not only checking you in, but he's also making your reservation. So this process didn't start when I pulled into the parking lot. It actually started about 9 days ago when I called into the pro shop and I made my tee time, and I was able to book the tee time at the time that I wanted to do it. So you got to start out there, make your tee time. You can either make that by calling in, or you can go on the website papagogolfcourse.net, and you can also book online. So you don't have to call in, but it is an option for you. Now I'm going to head over to the driving range, going to hit some range balls, and then I'm headed to the first tee after I stop by the putting green and putt a little bit, get a feel for the greens. All right, well, I just got through checking in. I ended up buying some range balls, so that's one thing I didn't go over. I would also probably stop by the snack bar if I wanted to grab something to drink. There's also a beverage cart that goes around out on the golf course. So if you don't grab your beverages and food in here, you can always grab some beverages out on the golf course. But I'm headed over to the staging area to see the starter. I'm going to give him his starter receipt, and I'm also going to get some range balls so I can get loosened up and warm up. All right, well, I've arrived at my clubs. I'm at the driving range in the staging area. This is where they're going to be holding your golf clubs. You're going to go ahead and see the starter. You're going to want to give them the starter receipt, and that's going to let them know that you've already checked in with the pro shop and you're good to go. I'm starting at 6:15.
6:15, perfect.
Okay.
I'll come get you in a bit.
Thanks. So at 6:15 or a little bit before that, he's going to come see me, let me know I'm on deck. I'm going to be next up to go up. So right now I'm going to go ahead and get loosened up. I like to take a couple of clubs with me, get a nice small bucket, go ahead and make a few swings, stretch out, and get warmed up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I've got my range code, so it's a PIN number that I'm going to go ahead and put into the machine. That's going to go ahead and allow me to get my range balls. So the first thing I want to do is grab a range bucket, go ahead and hook it down there, and then I'm just going to punch in the 6-digit code. And it's going to go ahead and dispense whatever size bucket I purchase. So again, you don't have to just come out to play golf. You can always come out and just practice. Hit a bucket of balls, use the chipping green, the putting green, which we'll go over to in a little bit. That's the last thing I like to do, get a feel for the greens before I head out to the first tee. So now I'm just going to go ahead, loosen up, going to get stretched out, and going to hit a few shots. All right, so like I said, it's really important to do some stretching. I've already done a few different stretches, definitely something for a different video, but you want to go ahead and stretch. You don't want to come straight out of your car, straight to the course and start hitting balls. That's a real easy way of getting hurt. So like I said, I'm going to do some stretching, then I'm going to go ahead and hit some shots. Again, I'm not really looking at how good I'm hitting it as much as just getting a warm up and feeling really comfortable about hitting the shot. So again, just getting a real good stretch, making some really big swings, and just getting a good feel for what it's supposed to feel like. And then when I get out on the course, I'm definitely going to be able to get started right away. Now, if I was practicing, I would want to go ahead and take some time in between shots and work on something. Is my swing too long, too short? What am I working with? I want to have an idea of what it is I'm trying to improve on. So it's a whole different mindset when you come out just to practice versus warming up before your round. So I'm pretty good and loose. I'm going to go ahead and head over to the putting green, and then I'm going to the first tee. So now I'm on the putting green. I went ahead and drove from the staging area over to the putting green in my golf cart. When I'm on the putting green, I'm trying to get a few feels for what's the speed of the putts. So I'll go ahead and do some putts from some different distances, maybe a little short one, and then I'll go ahead and move it back a little bit. Again, depending on where you're playing, the greens are going to be different. And even at a particular golf course, you may show up, they might be a little slower, a little faster. It just kind of depends on the time of day, and it depends on the time of year. So you always want to come over, maybe use a couple of balls, hit some putts from some different angles. During this time, I'm just waiting for the starter to come over, and he's just going to go ahead and tell me when I'm ready to go.
Mr. Martinez, you're next up on the tee.
All right, sweet. Thanks, appreciate it.
You're very well. Enjoy your round.
Thanks. So starters come over. He's already told me, hey, I'm next up on the first tee. So I'm gonna head over and get started. By this time, the rest of your group's gotten here and we're ready to go. Or if you're playing by yourself, you're gonna be able to hit it and play some golf. Well, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.